paid off the guard.
Why didn't you wake me?
Honestly, I don't even know how you could sleep under this much stress.
I'm old. Death isn't stressful.
You know, there a lot of other people are old, but they still fear death.
True. Why are you here?
Bad news. It seems your execution day has been set for tomorrow.
No, I'll be executed the day after tomorrow. A girl in my dreams told me I'd arrive at my new home in 2 days.
That's strange. It seems so clear. Yet, don't die. Don't die. If you die, I'll lose both a close friend and my reputation. No one would believe that you would choose to live when you could have gotten yourself off.
Who cares what everyone else thinks?
Well, we should. I mean, look where it got you, not caring what other people thought.
Whatever the majority does is just done by chance. They can't make a man good or evil, or make him wise or foolish.
Okay, fine. Are you worried about us getting in trouble or breaking you out? For breaking you out, we'll be okay. And I mean, we're all willing to sacrifice for the risk of for the benefit of getting you out.
Well, I am worried about that, but that's just one of many worries I have.
Don't worry. It's not going to cost much. The guards are cheap, and I've got money, and so do a lot of other your friends. You'd be set. I've got a friend in Thessaly. As soon as we get you there, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Besides, what you're doing here really isn't cool. I mean, you're letting yourself die, and even encouraging your executors. It's just not okay. That's a really pretty jerky move for your kids. I mean, you could bring them up and give them a decent life, a decent education, but instead, if you're going to have kids, you got to follow through with them, man.
You're so intense.
Taking the easy way out. You're taking the easy way out. You know, someone who talks about virtue, I'm really ashamed of you and us. We look weak if you do this. We look really weak, and we need to break you out tonight so we don't miss our chance, man.
Calm down. Make sure your beliefs are correct. Otherwise, you could be seen as evil. But let's see if I actually should be leaving prison. To stay consistent, I'll stick to my arguments, as well as my values and my principles. We must think about this reasonably, not with fear. Some opinions matter, and others don't, right?
Yeah, sure.
Good opinions come from wise people, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So like an athlete should listen to a trainer.
Right, yeah.
Not the majority, just the trainer.
Of course.
What will be heard if the athletes listen to the majority instead?
Oh, I imagine she'll mess up her body.
Right, and so in similar aspects, we should listen to the smartest, not the majority.
Yeah, I guess if you don't listen to the one who's wise, you mess up your soul or whatever that part of your self is that is not your body.
So if we messed up the part that is in our body because we listen to the majority instead of the smartest, is life worth living?
Guess not. No, not really. No.
What about honor? If we live our lives as bad people and have no honor, is life worth living?
No, of course not.
And honor is more valuable than the body?
Yeah, much more so. Yeah, definitely.
So we shouldn't care as much about what the majority says. We must only care about what those who have an understanding of justice say. Though some would say that the majority could kill us.
That one could.
But the most important thing isn't life. It's having a good life.
Well, yeah, sure, that's true.
So we must figure out if it's just for me to run away when the court hasn't let me off. As far as the questions about reputation, children, etc., these are questions for the people who would kill me or bring life without thinking about.
Bring about or end life without thinking about it?
Yeah.
Wait, you want to start that one over?
Yeah. Maybe we can start over when we get to the top of each page.
Okay.
Alright.
So you want to say this line, the really good one. The most important thing, though, is not just life. It's the good life.
Okay, so Yeah, okay. Most important thing, though, is not just life, it's good life.
Sure.
So we must figure out if it's just for me to run away when the court hasn't let me off. As far as the questions go about reputation and children, etc., these are questions for the people who would kill me or bring life without thinking about it. So really, all we need to consider is whether it's cool to run away now.
Alright, beautiful. Sounds good.
Alright, catch me if you think I'm saying something wrong. I want you to respect me no matter what I choose to do.
Alright, I'm do my best.
So we should never do the wrong thing, period, right? Or are
Yeah.
there particular things that matter more? Is the truth what people agree on, or is it a constant?
It's a constant, yeah. That's right.
So we must never do wrong.
Right, correct.
Not even when we get hurt first, right? No wrong ever.
Certainly. Yeah, definitely.
Should we never do harm, or turn harm when harm is done?
No, I never do harm.
Alright, so this is a big deal. Not many people believe we should never do or turn harm. Make sure you agree with me here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Alright, if we make a deal, should I stick to it or cheat?
Should stick to it, of course.
So if I leave here without permission, will we be harming others, sticking to the deal?
I don't know.
Well, look here. Imagine the state asked me how the justice system could function if individuals, whenever they wanted, were just allowed to overturn verdicts that they didn't like.
When each man was his own law. I mean, good answer.
Well, then the state could exclaim over the good that they have done me. The state could ask me if I benefited from all the various laws that they had before, which I have. Therefore, do I have a right to destroy these laws in return? In the same way a man can't do violence against his mother or father, neither can he do violence against his country.
Alright, I see your point.
Also, I've lived in this state for 70 years. I've consented myself to the laws of Athens. I've lived here my whole life. I always had the freedom to leave. I saw the ways that the law was administered, but I decided to stay. By staying, I made a contract with the state. And I said that I'd obey its laws.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The state would say that I've had 70 years to think about leaving and the laws that I was living under, but never did I pack my bags. It would be ridiculous of me to run away now. Also, I'd be hurting my friends. They could be driven to exile or lose their life, property. They would be known as criminals, and they would never be welcome in a decent place.
Yeah.
So see, I have to stay.
Well, then your ship sails tomorrow.